This is Ron Tate presenting the None of Our Business case study for Group 2. Some important facts. Radar was a pioneer in RFID technology used to tag inventory in order to streamline supply chains. CEO Dante suddenly found his industry met with hostile protesting from the public. Radar was among the top 5 makers and integrators of RFID tags and readers in the United States. KK, a customer of Radar, was currently having their supply chain revamped. Theft was complicating KK's inventory process, which led to understocked shelves. Radar and KK implemented RFID tags and readers in the inventory warehouses to get a clear picture of merchandise entering and leaving the facilities. Radar and KK stored the collected data in an inventory database. The result of Radar implementing RFID tags and readers for KK to use at its warehouses was a 3% drop in stockouts of tag caps and skirts and a more accurate inventory count. After attending a tech conference, KK came up with the idea to further use Radar services by putting RFID tags in caps and visors in order to track customers' purchases, sizes, fashion choices, and names. KK wanted to use this method to offer a personalized experience for the customer. KK also advocated this approach because it could indicate authenticity so that customers would know they were not buying a KK knockoff. KK's request created an ethical dilemma for Dante to consider. The European Union, Asia, and Canada have regulations governing the collection, use, and disclosure of personal information. There is potential legislation looming in the United States. Key issue 1 is in the form of a decision that Dante must make. Could RFID tags be used as a valuable customer service, or are they an invasion of privacy? Dante can envision the opportunities RFID tagging can offer for in-store use. This decision could put Dante's Radar and KK at the forefront of RFID technology. The plan KK has expressed would provide a unique shopping experience. KK's employees could quickly determine the sizes and styles the customer desires and if the item is in stock. KK would be able to provide a personalized experience for shoppers. Dante can also envision the potential hazards with KK's plan. Dante is concerned about privacy. The plan KK has expressed interest in would put customers' information, primarily children, on RFID tags. This plan raises legal and ethical questions that need to be addressed. The choice. RFID tags for in-store products have the capacity to provide a valuable customer service. Dante should proceed with negotiating the details with KK. Key issue 2. Should Dante recommend associating an RFID tag with the customer, who is likely to be a child, and if so, how much information about the customer should be contained in the RFID tag? Associate RFID tag containing personal information with the purchaser or wearer of the article of clothing. The pros. This would allow KK to personalize the shopping experience for the consumer. KK would easily be able to determine the sizes and style preferences of the customer. It would enable KK to efficiently determine if the products and appropriate sizes for the desired article of clothing are in stock. Embedded RFID tags would assist KK in authenticating articles of clothing. The cons. Clothing often changes hands, especially with children who grow out of sizes. This could cause problems for customers who acquire clothing at secondhand stores. KK could face RFID regulations concerning privacy within the United States and almost certainly for sales abroad. The data contained in the RFID tag could be used by a child predator with an RFID reader to gain personal information on the child. There is potential for very costly lawsuits. There is possible negative image for the KK brand. From the case study, Dante appears to be aware that this is an unethical approach to take. Utilize RFID tags, but have customer information stored in a secure database linked to an email address or phone number. Pros. Customer could enter email or number into kiosks or tablets located at the front of the store to enable a personalized experience. Employees of KK could have many of the benefits RFID technology offers without the tags containing personal information. The RFID tag's number in the customer's clothing would only be associated with the customer while they are in the store and would not contain personal information. This would reduce problems associated with passed-down clothes and articles purchased at secondhand stores. Customers could opt in to receive promotional emails including sales events and coupons. There could be less legal and privacy concerns in the United States and abroad. It is a more ethical approach for Dante and KK to take, especially since children are involved. Cons. The personalized experience would depend on the customer, mainly children, remembering to enter their information. Children may not have an email address or a phone number. They would likely have to use their parents'. There still could be a backlash, though likely less severe than if they included personal information and tags, to having RFID tags in clothing. It is a possibility that there is a potential for regulations of RFID tags embedded in clothing in the United States and abroad. Incorporate RFID tags into shopping experience, but do not embed RFID tags in clothing. The pros. The customer would enter their information into a kiosk or tablet at the front of the store. KK would be able to quickly see inventory and offer personalized experience. KK could reuse tags as inventory is replenished. The cons. It will be difficult for KK staff to keep track of customers who have left the store. KK staff will need to be proactive in asking the customer for their name so they can pull up the customer's information on the tablet or reader. The process will not be as automated and will require more effort on KK staff. This approach would offer little improvement towards theft prevention and authentication. Recommended course of action. Initially utilize embedded RFID tags and hats and some accessories, and use RFID tags on all other in-store clothing items. Do not store personal information on RFID tags, but offer programs for customers to opt into for personalized experience where information is stored in a secure database. Key Issue 3. Now that Dante has decided to help KK head in their desired direction, what methods can he utilize to ensure KK maintains ethical practices with Radar's products? KK should receive permission from customers or parents when customers under 18 and make policies transparent to all customers. The pros. Customers and government would be aware that KK is concerned with privacy. By offering transparency and concern for privacy while still offering convenience, many customers may be attracted to KK for their honesty and concern for privacy. Parents may feel more at ease using service if they are provided with information about the technology and privacy measures KK takes to ensure security of information. Since the European Union, Asia, and Canada already have legislation, and legislation is looming in the United States, this approach shows KK is willing to take responsibility with their services. Cons. Transparency also brings scrutiny. Some customers may choose not to accept the terms and KK may lose business. Provide workplace ethics training and teach employees about the importance of maintaining the privacy of customers. Pros. This would foster an improvement in performance for KK employees, and they will have an increased understanding about the importance of customer privacy. This would show a level of integrity for the KK company name. A sense of unity would be created among employees after they undergo training, and they will all be working from the same knowledge base. Employees would be educated in ways to make moral and ethical decisions very quickly. The cons. Implementing a training program would be costly in money and time. If an employee knowingly or inadvertently does something to expose personal information of a customer, then a customer may sue KK. Auditing procedures would be an additional cost to ensure the effectiveness of the program. Have Dante's lawyer draft a contract with KK which will outline that Radar supplying RFID tags to KK's in-store plan is contingent on KK following agreed-upon ethical guidelines. The pros. This would provide legal protection for Radar if KK misuses technology. Would be a method for Dante to withdraw his products from KK's use if they violate ethical or privacy standards. KK would know for certain if Dante would know for certain if KK was serious about privacy. Cons. KK could interpret this negatively. Dante's company is already working with KK to improve their supply chain. This request could strain the relationship. The recommended course of action. Dante should require all three: that customers under 18 receive permission from Guardian, KK employees undergo ethics and privacy training, and that KK show they're serious about privacy by signing a legal agreement with Radar. And this concludes our presentation. Thank you.